Well, everyone, Jalkies here. Hey, I'm in downtown Hamilton, Ohio at my favorite spot, Heaton Street. That's where I get all my runners. And we got a train coming right now, the CSX train, 2 locomotives on the front. They've got 3 green boxcars way back in the concept. So this will be a pretty cool train. Train can come from that direction. You come from this direction right over here. The gate should activate anytime. Go ahead and start the video, son. Here we go. Something was going on that street right there. It's a one-way street, and 2 police cars went in the opposite direction of traffic flow. In other words, they came from this way and went that way in a hurry down that way. That was about 20 minutes ago, so something was going on. Comes the gates. No runners today, not much traffic. Boxcars are my favorite freight car. Those standard freight cars are my favorite. What's yours? Non-rail fan. That must be a rail fan, I guess. Got up real close. Look at all those telephone poles. I think there's another car back near the end of this train that's got telephone poles also. I think the green box cars are coming up. Gonna be 3 of them. Those are empty steel coils cars right there. Those flat cars. Those are cool looking. Look at that. Here's your other load of telephone poles. Got a flat spot on that wheel. Ooh, that's a bad one too. Gates went back up pretty quick. All right, well, let's see what else we can get into. I want to get trains at several different locations. I never stay in just one spot. All right, thanks for watching. That was a good one.
Point 7. Track 1. No defects. No defects. Total axle 368. End of transmission.
409 north on 1, no defects, and 558 out.
There you go. I was almost too late on that one. They got there quicker than I thought that they would. But wait, there's more. Of course, always is. We got another train coming. It's a northbound CSX. Gates should activate here anytime. Over here at Heaton Street. Different shot here. There's the gates right there. Here we go. I think it's a local coming through. Love to see a caboose. That would be cool if we had a caboose on it. Let's see what this local's got. Long hood forward. No caboose today. No caboose today. Now a couple days ago when it went through, it had a caboose on it. That's what I was told. I wasn't here, but that's what I was told. Okay, well that was a short train, but that was a good one still. Thanks for watching. Let's see what else we can get into.
CSX equipment defect detector. Milepost 27.7. Track 2. No defects. No defects. Total axle 36. End of transmission.
There you go. That was that local just went by. There we go. That wasn't a rail fan. Doesn't really count as a runner, but it wasn't a rail fan. It's like an intermodal train. Track 1. That was kind of a short train. There it goes. They'll go up about a mile or two, and they'll get back on their own track and head over towards Indiana on the Newcastle sub. They're on the CSX Toledo sub right now. All right, well, let's see what else we can get into while we're here. Kind of a short train. Ah, there's a window broken over there, it looks like. I don't know what that's all about. All right, thanks for watching. All right, we got a train coming. It's going to have Union Pacific power. And it's going to have over 300 axles. I forget the axle count. But over 300, less than 400. Got to keep moving on. Got to keep moving on. This is a Norfolk Southern train. UP power. Just calling out the signal at Butler Street. Looks like it's going to be an ethanol train. Going around the interchange, leaving CSX tracks and getting on Norfolk Southern. Headed towards Guest Street Yard in Cincinnati. This train's loaded too. Check out the springs. See how compressed they are? This is a heavy train. 1987 on a placard. That's ethanol.
Yeah, we got both number 1424 and then the case 443. Oh, okay. I'll get you going here. All right. And also we are
think I see the end of the train coming. Got a covered hopper car as a buffer car on the rear. There's a buffer car on the rear. There you go, getting on their own tracks. Getting on the Norfolk Southern line. Newcastle sub. Leaving the Toledo sub. Well, that was a good one. Woo, it's getting windy. Downtown Hamilton. Thanks for watching. We'll see what else we can get into while we're here. But wait, there's more. There always is. Hey, I changed locations again, and we're going to get another train. So here we go. All right, here comes another train. Check it out. Eastbound. It's just now going across the Bounty Bridge. I switched cameras for this one because the light was getting bad, but now the sun comes out right when the train comes. They're booking. I could feel the heat coming off those locomotives. That felt pretty good. This train's loaded. Loaded grain train. Check out the springs. See that? They're really compressed. This is a heavy one. Oh! Holy cow! That was a loud flat spot there. That was a bad one. That's shaking the whole ground. Seems like that would set off a defect detector. Yeah, that thing was really pounding. You could feel the ground shaking on it. Another flat spot. Not as bad as that one though. That one flat spot, that was one of the worst ones that I've ever heard. I mean, that was like a square wheel. I've never filmed at this crossing right here before. There's a few houses over that way. And the old ex-bouncy bridge is right down there. Let's see. It's in front of those signals. You might be able to see it. It's where those pipes are sticking up. See those PVC pipes sticking up? There's 4 of them, 2 on each side of the tracks. That's where the bouncy bridge is at right there. Those pipes, all that they do is they cover steel posts. There's steel T-posts in there, and those pipes are there just to let you know that there's something ahead, like a bridge. So if you see those pipes sticking up, you know there's a hazard, usually a bridge. There's another bridge farther on down there too. Well, that was pretty cool. Hope I get something else. I love that creek back there behind me. That thing is really cool. There's all kinds of stuff in there. I saw a couple snakes, not today, but I have seen snakes down in there. Let's go to Hamilton and get some more trains. All right, here we go. Hey, check this out. We got a northbound train coming right now. Northbound train. Oh, we got us a runner. There's our daily runner. Here we go. Awesome. SD 40-2. Oh, that was loud. Look at these old boxcars. Open boxcar door, a little bit. "3082" on the placard. Hey, that was a good train. Especially those locomotives. I love seeing those old SD 40-2s. That was pretty cool. I used to see them all the time back when I was younger. That was the main locomotive back when I was younger. All right, well, that's it. That's it for me. Have a look at these old mill buildings on my way out. I was literally on the way home. And then I heard on my radio, clear signal, Hamilton Depot. I turned around, came back. Got that train. All right, if you have time, check out another one of my videos. It is a long drive home, and your views are what helps pay for the gas. So we got the live action pets and the slideshow coming up. All right, we'll see you later. Hi, Brandy. There's little puppy. Puppy just got his shots today. Got all kinds of shots and stuff. Got dewormed and everything. They didn't find any worms, so that's good. Hi, puppy. He is hard to film. Hey, hi there. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Looky. Hi, look up here. Looky. Hi, little puppy. There he is. Ooh, some kind of live action. Brandy. Hi, Brandy. Live action? Oh. Hey, Loki. What you doing? He is really hard to film. Very difficult. There he is.